Hull. I'm one of the senior consultants in the Insights team here at EA Technology.
I'm Robert Zinatsa, a senior assets and technology engineer in the asset management team with UK Power Network Services.
We agreed to do a small trial of our tool called Invest at Gatwick with one set of assets. So the tool is Invest, and it's an asset management and investment decision support tool. So that trial is now completed, and we're just in the middle of rolling that out now across a much richer set of assets and across multiple sites. So we're just in the middle of that full-scale rollout now. Engineers and companies like UK Power Network Services have a very good understanding of their assets. They have got lots of data on their assets, and they have a very good information about the health of their assets. What our tool does is it brings all of that together in a very transparent and consistent manner.
So basically, I think the reason why we decided to implement the model is to get a more enhanced view of the risk on our assets, and also to align our investment decisions with our top line objectives. So the tool allows us to have that kind of view, which gives us confidence that we are making the right decisions.
I think the first step in the project was really to do the trial, because the underlying models that we use have been designed and built for distribution network operators, and this was the first time we were applying that methodology in a different sector, in the airport sector. So it was important to do the trial first to demonstrate that the results were both credible and in alignment with UK Power Network Services.
I guess, like Linda has said, the intention of the trial was really to see if the model could be configured to work in an airport setting where we don't tolerate a lot of risk. We need our assets to be as reliable as possible. That was the main intention of the trial, and I think that was quite successful. For UK Power Network Services, there have been huge benefits of implementing the CNI model. We now have an enhanced view of the risk profile of the assets on our networks. We are sure that the decisions that we are making are also aligned to the organizational objectives. The model has also helped us in terms of assuring our clients that we are delivering the right amount of work at the right time and at the right cost, which is something that's really beneficial in terms of asset management for us.
I think it's been a really exciting trial. It's really good to apply the methodology in a new sector, and to sort of see how the results can be used reliably in a different context. It's been really reassuring to see that the data could be smoothly transferred into the models, and we could make maximum use of the data that you had to support the decision, the investment decisions going forwards. What was really important about this project is understanding the difference between the challenges faced by a distribution network operator and an airport, and to make sure that our sort of methodology supported both contexts. So in an airport, for example, if there's a power outage, the impacts are very, very different from those that a distribution network operator might have. So, for example, a power outage in an airport could actually lead to, say, the downtime on the baggage handling system, which could actually have a hugely significant impact on the airport, which is quite different if a similar asset failed on a distribution network. It might mean sort of a handful of houses lose their supply. So it was very important to us to make sure that the model could actually support that kind of scenario and challenge going forwards, because it's quite unique to the airport industry.
So the networks that we run are critical private networks in various sectors: aviation, defense, and rail. And typically, we require a very high level of resilience and reliability, something like 99.98%, which is quite high. So the decisions that we make, we need to ensure that we don't have failures on the network. This gives the tool gives us that assurance that we can be able to provide that kind of service and that level of service and resilience on the networks. So we really enjoyed working with Linda and the team here at EA Technology. The support that we received during the trial and now the rollout has been tremendous. One interesting thing about the whole thing is this project started just after COVID, and the interactions that we had were mainly remote, and we had no glitch, which is quite amazing. I mean, usually when you do this kind of projects, tend to be a lot of face-to-face interactions, but we are still doing the rollout via Teams, and it's working out well. So yeah, it's been a brilliant experience.